Hey, how's it going? So, you know what's a really bad idea that I do just out of like laziness? I probably could make OBS just send it into a folder, but if I want to record something else, I would have to change it every time. That's just inconvenient. But, I delete the videos once they're fully uploaded. I know that's a very, very stupid fucking thing to do. I'm fully aware of that. Like if I had to, if I asked somebody for advice on, hey, you know, I want to get into video recording and stuff, what should I do? I feel like the first thing they would tell me is to not do that. Don't ever fucking delete your old videos the second they go up. You should always keep them. And it's like, yeah, but it's just convenient for me to organize things. But don't worry, I'm sure an inconvenience will happen soon enough. I fully plan on that. I'm pretty sure there's going to be inconvenience later on and down the road of me doing this stuff. And I can't wait. Can't wait to see what it holds and what happens. But hey, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really plan to. I mean, when I say that, yeah, I'll start editing when I said that, yeah, I'll start editing when I get like a bigger following. You know, that doesn't mean I'm going to edit the old videos, so, there's really no reason to keep them. I mean, yeah, if something goes wrong, or if YouTube becomes a dickhead and decides to, you know, if YouTube decides to be a dickhead and strike my videos because I swear a lot, it's really the only reason why they would take down my videos. But they usually don't issue takedown videos unless there's copyright involved, heavy copyright involved, alright? I really don't think the ARC people are going to come after me for using their song, for using their Forest Titan song, you know. And if they did, wow, wildcard. What are you, desperate for money or something? I'm not hindering you people in any way, shape, or form simply by having your song play during a specific scenario that was very and extremely similar. I don't know, man. It's just people are dumb sometimes, and you know, it's not even that company, because I don't even think it's because companies are dumb. Well, actually, no, every company is dumb because all they focus on is money. And if that's all your focus on is in life, then you're probably a stupid piece of shit. You're probably smart too, but you're a piece of shit. You know, to issue copy, I discussed this before, but that SML thing where Nintendo demanded to take down their videos or whatever because it featured their characters in plush forms. It's the biggest fucking horseshit in the entire universe, man. It really is. It really is. I think that is the dumbest shit in the fucking world. You really think that those people are that bad or are that much of an influence that it's gonna ruin your company's name or sales or whatever? Honest to God, what do you think was going to happen if you kept letting those guys use the Mario plush characters for their videos? What the fuck do you think is going to happen? Because I could honestly tell you nothing. Nothing could possibly fucking happen to Nintendo as a company. I seriously doubt there would be even so much as a particle of income loss in their bank accounts or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just so stupid when companies issue takedowns on certain YouTube videos. I understand the idea is that, well, I don't want them piggybacking my success. So, wait a minute. So, is that what it is? You think they're piggybacking on your success? So, doesn't that mean that you guys fucking succeeded in life if they have to piggyback on your shit? And even then, that's not even true because they have their own original characters. And no offense, but no offense to Nintendo, but Jeffy, Brooklyn T Guy, and Mr. Goodman are the best fucking characters in that entire show. I don't know. I don't know how anyone else feels about that. If you're feeling different, then I totally get it. But the original characters in that show are the fucking best for me. They really are. I love them. I seriously believe that Jeffy, Mr. Goodman, and Brooklyn T Guy are all the star of the show, and that's what's making them money. Alright? Proof of this is that after the takedown, they still got a following, they still have the house, and they're still able to keep making those videos. So, you know, Nintendo, why don't you suck a fucking dick? Like, I mean, I have a Nintendo Switch, and I have a Nintendo Switch, and I play Miitopia, and I play like I'm not gonna boycott Nintendo or nothing, unless like tens of thousands of people boycott Nintendo like on purpose, like in strike against, like, you know how Nintendo issued a takedown on SML. If enough people, or like not even, like if people just in general was like, yeah, let's issue a boycott against Nintendo because they tried to strike down SML, I'd be like, yeah, no, I'll sell my Switch right the fuck now. Because the Steam Deck is out now, so I don't really need a Switch anymore. But still, like, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, fucking Nintendo, like, ever since Iwata died, man, they've really got a really fucking fat stick up their ass recently. But I think that's seriously messed up. I don't know what happened, and I don't know who's making these decisions at Nintendo, but they're shitty people for making those decisions. Listen, I get it. They're protecting their intellectual property. I get it, but it's just unnecessary. Like, that YouTuber is entertaining people. Isn't Nintendo all about that? Isn't Nintendo like all for like entertaining people because they like to make their games and characters and shit like that? Like the fuck, man. If anything, I figured you'd encourage those people to keep making videos of your characters. Yeah, you know what it is? I think I said this too before. And I think when I said this to somebody, I think they said this and this gave me that idea. I can't remember who I said this to, but when I told them about the takedown on the dudes that were funny, when I told them about SML, like getting a takedown, they were like, oh, you know what probably happened is that they probably wanted like a ludicrous amount of money for like Nintendo probably contacted them, quote unquote civilized, and said, hey, if you give us a stupid amount of money that we don't need to take from you, you'll have full rights to use our stuff for your videos. And the guy, SML stood up for himself. It's just like, hey, listen, I'm a huge fan of you guys, but that's kind of unreasonable, and no. Yeah, that's not confirmed or anything. Don't quote me on that. I don't want to I'm kind of starting rumors now that I think about it, and that's no good. I shouldn't be saying shit like that unless it's 100% true. But I actually don't mind starting rumors against a company that issued a takedown against a YouTube channel that is totally harmless and not affecting their income or ability to make games in any way, shape, or form. It's so bothersome. I'm sure it's just as bothersome to hear me say the fucking same thing over and over again. But man, I just can't help but just be like, man, like what is actual Nintendo's problem? I just think it's so like unnecessary. And I know I'm talking about this constantly, but it's just like, this is how I feel, man. Like, it's unnecessary. Like. Also, I'm getting lightheaded and my fucking brain hurts. So, my cranium hurts because I put alcohol in my body, and my brain is smart enough to be like, yo, that's not supposed to be in here. You might want to like take that out. Why don't you go pay Liver a visit, because he's probably going to be, a little busy today. I still have like 4.5 things of fucking alcohol in the fridge, and I just want to dump them in the sink. I don't want to waste them though, but like, dude, I can drink, like, I try to drink again as soon as possible. Like, the second I felt well, and even then, I don't even feel all that well. Is this window? This window is not in all the way. Oh, but I need to order sound. Yeah, so I guess because I got fine one. Oh yeah, I can make a fish trap, and I could put masturbate in it, or like, yeah, I could make a fish trap, so I can make this and put raw meat in it, and then it'll make worms, and then I can make fish, and I can make fishing bait. Let's do that, actually. Let's do that right now. Let's get that shit out. I don't like the fact that, like, the fishing bait kind of, like, you could place it down right here, but it's just going to fall on the ground. I don't know why the guy kind of called it, but it's whatever, I guess. Because I feel like that entrance area is where the trap is. But it's like I have to... Looks cool though. It looks cool though. I like it. I like how it looks. Alright, and then we'll put the compost bin outside. Right in the same spot. Yeah, so if I have any excessive amounts of boar meat, necktails, or whatever, or deer meat, just throw them in here. And then it'll make the stuff, and convert it into fish meat. Fish meat, it's a lot more nutritious, so to speak. Let's, pretty cool wooden arc, I gotta say. Right, a refined stick one, you said. What, is it just taller? It's taller, it costs more nails than the core one? But it's thicker, it's taller, probably has more health too. I imagine it has more health. Well, I mean, why else would it? I feel like it should have more health. Right, what am I looking for? A window piece, right? Yeah. Get that in there. Let's actually get that. There we go. That's better. Right. I don't know if I even finished that subject of the whole SML thing, but I feel like it. I feel like it's over. I feel like. Why? Because I think it's just running. What you guys taming at? 46, 47. This one takes fucking forever. And it sucks because I'm kind of wasting the berries too, because like, the more they're frightened and stuff, the less they're gonna eat the berries as a whole. Split them up. I guess we'll do 6 this time. One over there. Here. 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 There. And then here. Actually, let's toss that a little more outwards here. Alright, I'm going. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to want to visit my house. But I have to visit my house. That's the thing, is that I have to visit my house. At least in Ark, you could be as far away as you possibly can from a thing that you knocked out and you're trying to tame. And it'll still have taming progress happen while you're, like... Dude, you could literally tame something on the lower left corner of the Ark map, and then go all the way to the upper right corner of the Ark map, as far as you possibly could go, and it'll tame the creature. I don't understand why they don't have like I don't know what it's called, but Ark calls it stasis. I think I don't know if that's a general term or if that's just like a term for Ark specifically. These games are run on 2 different engines, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there are different terms, but... Oh, that's just a fucking stone thing. Just get the shit out of me. Go away! Well, we're gonna start cutting this oak. It's a hearty oak tree that'll give you wood for days, months. I got a refund of 2 acorns from a single tree, which is great. It's a random chance, but yeah. Yeah, I did. I honestly, legitimately forgot about that. I forgot that's I forgot that that's what what's it called? God damn, this tree's massive. Yeah, no, I forgot that that's how the oak trees worked. Is because they're so big that using the auto plant thing doesn't work all that well, because the trees just grow too big in different intervals that they'll die out because not enough room will be growing. Essentially, the trees that grow into adults are killing off their young. Yeah, you know, actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually learned about this and I remember it as if it was yesterday, because I was actually genuinely fascinated by it. I remember in school there was a science video we were watching. We had to do something with the trees in a very I don't know if it was a specific forest, but it was in a forest of sorts, at least. Excuse me, sir. You are a problem. Problem is now solved. But yeah. So like it was in a forest. I don't know if this is forest in general, if it's a very specific forest, but the forest is so dense that what ends up happening is that when the adult trees fully grow up, they'll spread their seeds, and like, you know, the babies will start growing. But the problem with the fully adult trees is that their leaves and branches are blocking sunlight, so their babies can't grow or like stay alive without getting. Oh, nice! 4 acorns in a single tree. Kick ass! I can redeem myself now. But yeah, it was something along the lines of like, the fully adult trees are blocking sunlight because they're so mighty and tall, and like their leaves are so, like, you know, like so far-fetched and like lustrous, I guess, that the babies can't get any sunlight, and if they don't get any sunlight, they die. So the adult trees sacrifice themselves to, the adult trees sacrifice themselves so that their babies can grow. And when I say sacrifice, oh God, I can't remember. God, this all sounds made up. This sounds really inaccurate because it doesn't sound believable. But I could have sworn I heard something like this, but I could be remembering it wrong. But basically, there's these trees in the forest that, when they become adults, sacrifice themselves so that their kids may live. Their tree kids may live. I swear I think that was the premise of it. It's gotta be, because I certainly don't remember all of the details, but I swear I think that was the thing, because that's why, because I remember there was like videos in that same science video that was showing off like just dead trees on the floor. Like they were just there. So yeah, that's a fascinating bit, isn't it? You know what? I probably don't even need it. Who needs Rune of Light when you've got sturdiness and a hearty meal in your belly? God, speaking of hearty, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack if I keep eating like this. If that was gross to listen to, I apologize. No, I've noticed that. I don't think I've actually drank water while I was recording. I feel like that was the first time I did that just now. Well, guys, there's deer. You know what has to happen. Remember in that one video where I said that I don't really like killing animals if I don't have to? And I definitely don't have to at this rate because I have all the meat and deer and all the deer meat and deer hide in existence. Yeah. That was the thing that I said. But I really don't, man. I really don't like killing animals. You know what it is? Maybe the idea of it is just so terrible to me, and that's why I don't like it all that much. I mean, I feel like no one should hurt animals, dude. The only time an animal will hurt you is if it's, you know, if it's hungry and it needs to eat, and like, you know, or like it doesn't know that you're a threat to its like children, and it thinks that it's, you know, its only chance of survival is to kill you. So yeah. What the fuck else am I gonna do, man? My hatchet's almost about to break, so there's kind of no reason to keep chopping these trees down. They're only halfway done. I'm running out of stories to tell. And I can't go too far away. Otherwise they're not gonna tame. I should have just lured them into a separate pen or something. Probably would have been a better idea. I really do love the domino effect on trees, though. I think that's so awesome. It definitely saves like a lot of hatchet durability and swinging. We're gonna have a lot of wood, which is good because we're gonna need it. Oh man. Yeah, this game really wants you to have a lot of wood. Because I plan to burn most of this, if not, at the very least, you know, build with it. See this thing? See this thing that he's doing? I heard someone throw a rock at me. Yep, it was you. Bam. Hey, I wonder if there's people that live in the other biomes. I always live in the meadows. I never live in another biome. And I just can't help but wonder if people who play this game, I actually do wonder if they live in the other biomes, because I think that would be kind of cool. Imagine living in the Black Forest, where like a troll will just occasionally spawn in the distance. Or imagine living in the swamp, where like wraiths will just come and fucking start knocking on your door, trying to tear it down and shit. Like, I think that would be I think that's a really cool idea, honestly, to live in the other dangerous biomes. God, could you imagine living in the ice biome? That would suck. Fucking dragons constantly breaking your roofs down. Like, damn. That would suck. He tried to heal, but the fire was too intense. Oh, man. Alright, well, I guess I really don't have much to do after this. I mean, there's really no reason to do anything else other than keep chopping down trees, but I don't want to... You guys saw enough of that already, so I think I'm just going to end the recording here. Gonna let the game keep going just so that, you know, the piggies can get tamed. Do they break a fucking smelter? No. Okay. See, I don't get it. Like, why is he breaking it? I'm not in any way, shape, or form. He's not even aware of me. I'm way too far away for that. So, I don't know why they just want to break your shit. But, alright, yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Alright, let time going. But, yeah, this will actually be the final recording for today, though. Alright, yeah, I'll take it easy now.